what's up everyone, GameDad here, coming at you guys with a brand new video. This time I'm going to show you guys how to kind of breathe life into an old original Game Boy handheld. Now, I'm all for, keeping everything totally original, but since I had an extra old Game Boy laying around that actually needs quite a bit of love, I mean, it's missing its screen face, it's really dingy and just kind of gross. So I have my other one that's really nice and in good condition, but this one, I figured, you know what? Let's give it a little love. So that's why I picked up one of these shell replacement kits. And I got this recently when I was at PRGE 2019. And what's cool is this gives you everything that you need to completely change out the case, buttons, and screen face on an original Game Boy. So we're gonna take this old dingy looking one, give it a nice new black shell, and I'm gonna show you guys the process of how that's done. All right, so here we have the Game Boy that is in need of some love. Here we have the new shell. It's got a nice little screen piece there. It looks like one of the battery contacts may have fallen out. We have the buttons and D-pad, got some screws, and then we open that up, and there is the inside of that shell. So we are going to go ahead and go through, and oh yeah, it looks like, let's see here. This little guy goes right here. There we go. Drop that contact back in for the batteries. So we're gonna go ahead and crack this one open, get it all swapped into the new shell, and go from there. So we'll remove that. Oh yeah, this has even got some nasty oxidation in there. Okay, let's see. Of course, Nintendo, they like to use their fancy little tri-wings. Luckily, I have an iFixit kit, and this has just about every bit that you could imagine in it. So we're gonna go ahead and pull out a nice little tri-wing bit right here. And we are just gonna dive in and get these screws out. Let's see here. And now I should be able to, just open that guy up. Now when you do it, you gotta be careful. There is a little ribbon connector right there. So I am going to go ahead and pull that out. That way we can get the screen disconnected. And let's see here. First, I'm gonna go ahead and swap the bottom half over to the new shell. And once that is done, then we will swap the screen side of it. So it should just be a straight swap over. There you go. That is the guts of the Game Boy. Look at that thing. And I'm just going to take this and swap it right over to the other side. Let's make sure everything just kind of slides right in there. Perfect. Excellent fit. Now I'm going to throw these Phillips head screws back in. As you can see, we have our speaker in here. That is another thing that will often go out, is the speaker. It is super easy to find these on eBay. They're dirt cheap, and it's just 2 little solder points, boom, brand new speaker, good to go. There's that screen. Now this has some gnarly dust on it, so I am gonna go ahead and just wipe that off really quick. No more dust. Perfect. So now before we can put this back in to the new piece, we have a little bit of prep that we need to do. So as you can see, we have the contact pads for the buttons, and the new one does not come with new contact pads. It does come with new buttons, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw those in. There's nothing special to them. You just line them up and they're good to go. Now A and B, sometimes I know on a Game Boy Advance, A and B, they actually are specific in the way that you have to put them in. These ones, they just have little things to guide your way in. Go ahead, let's see, anything that needs to be cleaned off on there? Nope. So I'm just gonna transfer that piece over. They have little guides for you. And here's the one for A and B. Pop it into the guides, and there's the D-pad. They do have little post holes to help you get those onto there. And now, let's see if I can hold these. Got some nice new buttons in there. Awesome. So now we can move that guy out of the way. We can take this and get it installed to the new shell. Now, what we're going to do is go ahead and hook this back into the PCB right here. So it is just done under pressure. We're going to go like this, push that into there. There we go. It is a pretty snug fit, and you want it to be a snug fit. You don't want that loose and flopping around in there. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and smush that together. There we go. I'm going to take that out, and now we get to put all of the original screws back. So that is where our little tri-wing bit comes back into play. Now, the last thing is to attach the new screen. So what you do is you peel off the back of this. It's got glue going around the sides. That way it will fit right into there. So we're gonna do that, and you wanna make sure you give it even pressure. So just line that up, kind of let it just sit into place, and then push all the way around the edges. There we go. And it's nice. This is a pretty high quality one, even though it was only $5. Because you can tell the actual battery LED indicator, it lines right up with it. Now, last thing to do is there is a protective film over the top. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. Maybe if my finger can catch the edge. There we go. And we do this. Satisfying Peel 2019. Oh yeah. And there we go. So let's go ahead and throw some batteries in. Make sure it turns on. Alright, so got some batteries in it, and as you can see, nice little on test. Here we go. LED comes on, and there's no game in it right now, so it's just a blank piece coming down, but there we go. Shell swap complete. Now I have an OG Game Boy that is black. Awesome. So there you have it, everyone. That is the process to swap a shell on a Game Boy. As you can see, it did not take that long. It was less than 15 minutes to just rock out and get that shell swapped. So as you can see, I have that nice, awesome black Game Boy now. Went together very easily, and all the buttons are working fine on it. As you can see, still powering on, always a good sign. But yeah, that is all you have to do to swap a shell on an OG Game Boy and, you know, breathe a little life into it. Now, if this video helped you, please let me know down in the comments below. And while you're down there, please be sure to also hit those like and subscribe buttons, as well as that little notification bell so you get an alert every time I got a new video coming out. Now, as always, I'm GameDad. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later.